Hi everyone, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Nancy, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, share and like my videos, and also put on your notification bell to be notified when I upload new videos. In today's tutorial, I'll be making an halter neck beach wear. This is a paper illustration of the dress I'll be making. This is a strap, and these are two separate bust cover, and here I have the band, and I have 3 panels for the down part of the dress. So let's get started. The first thing I'll be cutting for this gown is the waistband, and this waistband is what will guide me in making the upper parts of the gown and the down part of this gown. Our waist circumference is 26 inches, but because of the zipper allowance at the back, I'll add 3 inches to this 26 inches, and that will be 29 inches, which means I'll be working with a waist circumference of 29 inches for now. And the width of the band on fold is 3.5 inches. This is a waistband and I need it to be very stable. So in this case, I'll be using a paper stay on the wrong side of the band. The next step is to fold the edges of the band by 1/2 inch, then you further fold it in equally. So the opening here will be attached to the upper part of the gown, while the fold here will be attached to the lower part of the gown. The next step is to fold the band into 2 to mark the waist circumference. So the waist circumference divided by 2 is 13 inches. And the fabric left at the side will be for the zipper allowance. Now I'll also mark the center of the band. So the actual waist circumference starts from this point to this other point, and this is the center front of the waist circumference. This simply means that the waist measurement for the front is 13 inches and for the back waist is also 13 inches, making it 26 inches altogether. The next step is to place the tape on the center front to mark 6.5 inches on both sides. This point here is the center front of the waist circumference, while the distance between these 2 points is the half of the waist circumference, which is at the front. And the distance between these 2 points is 6.5 inches. And for the other side, the distance between these 2 points here is also 6.5 inches. 6.5 plus 6.5 is 13 inches, and that is for the back waist circumference. Then I also have 1.5 inches at the edges, which is for the zipper allowance. Now let's start by cutting out the down part of the dress. And we need 3 pieces to form the down part of this dress. That will be 2 side piece and 1 center piece. So from the center point to one edge is 15 inches. Now I'll subtract 2 inches from this 15 inches, and that will give me 13 inches. Since I need 2 side pieces, I folded this fabric into 2, and the width of the fold will be 13 inches, just the way we calculated now on the waistband. The half length is 15 inches, so I'll be subtracting 15 inches at the upper part of this fold. The full length is 59 inches plus 1.5 inches sewing allowance on the hem. The next step is to cut it out. The next step is to cut the fold into two, since it's for the two side piece of the dress. The center piece will be placed under the two side piece, which means that the side piece will be wider than the two side piece. And to achieve this, you divide the hip circumference by 2, and that is 36 divided by 2 is 18 inches, which means that the center piece will be 18 inches wide and 59 inches long. So this is the center piece, and the next step is to sew the two sides by folding it in by half an inch. Now for the two side piece, you'll be folding just one side that covers the center piece. Then you sew the other side. I won't be sewing this side because it's for the zipper allowance. So this is a 3-piece of this beach wear, and I placed the band on it. You can see that I also left about 1 inch under, to which the lining will be attached. After pinning, I will take this to the sewing machine to secure the edge of the band on the 3 pieces. So I've secured the band to the 3-piece. The next step is to cut the upper part of this dress. The breast circumference is 34 inches, so I will divide 34 by 2, and that will be 17 inches. So the bust circumference for the front piece is 17 inches, while for the back piece is also 17 inches, and that will be 34 inches altogether. But since we're just covering just the front, we'll be working with the 17 inches alone. Since I'll be adding some pleats to the bust cover, I'll just work with this 17 inches. Now the next step is to fold your fabric into 2. Then you mark the starting line. And the wideness of this fold is 17 inches as a result of the calculation we did for the bust. Half length of the dress is 15 inches, but because we added a 2 inches waistband to the skirt part, the new half length will be 13 inches. This means that the length of the upper part should have been 13 inches, but looking at the thumbnail very well, you see that the fabric covering the bust is excess, which made it to fall a little down to the waistband. So in this case, I added 3 inches to that 13 inches, and that made it 16 inches plus 1 inch sewing allowance, and that will be 17 inches altogether. On the neckline, I'll mark 4 inches from both ends. Now I'll connect these points to the edges of the half length as shown. The next step is to trim out the excess fabric at the side. The next step is to secure both sides. by folding in. Next step is to insert about 1 inch of the top part into the waistband. Starting from this point, which is the side of the dress, to the center front of the waistband. Now I'll pin this to the band. Now I'll take this to the sewing machine to secure the edge of the band on the top part of the dress. For the necktie casing, I have a small piece which is 3 inches wide and 10 inches long. The next step is to secure the edges of the necktie casing. For the neck of the dress, I'll pleat it to about 2.5 inches. And I'll also do the same for the other side. I'm so sorry I missed a clip here. After pleating the neck of the dress, here you should insert it into the necktie casing. The next step is to attach a short lining to the lower part of the dress. To get the amount of the lining you'll be using, you multiply the hip circumference by 2. That is 36 times 2 is 72 inches. So the width of this lining is 72 inches. Then for the length, it depends on how long you want it to be. Now I'll take the dress to the sewing machine to pleat the lining on this extra seam. After pleating, this is how it should look like. So I'll fold the dress into 2 to secure the zipper allowance. From the waistline to the length of the zipper should be 9 inches. Then from this 9 inches straight down, I'll take this to the sewing machine to secure it with a straight stitch. The next step is to attach the zipper to the dress. Now we are almost done with the beach wear. The next step is to insert the necktie into the neck casing. And you should also secure the hem of the dress. Alright guys, so the final step is just to place one edge of the side piece on one edge of the center piece. Then you take it to sewing machine to sew a straight stitch down to wherever you want the slit to stop. Thank you for watching to the very end. I hope this tutorial was helpful, and this is a requested tutorial. If you'd like to request for a tutorial, kindly join the WhatsApp link in the community section. And if you are new to my channel, please subscribe, share and like my video.